reforming processes. Okay, in case of reforming process, and these reforming processes we are going to learn in case of unit number 4 and unit number 5. But one of the important property which is associated with this is that when it occurs under stabilization mode, then gasoline will be processed under this situation and at given pressure and given temperature. Okay, and hence that's why these refinery gases consist of certain saturated acids or certain unsaturated acids, and this refinery gas is considered as a major source of heat energy to the refinery, major source of heat energy to the refinery operations of that. Okay, some of the feedstock may be used as a part of petrochemicals. Okay, so this is acting as means what kind of what we can say, generally we call this as saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, and it is a major source of heat energy. So whatever amount of heat which is required to burn either 1 kg or either that, so that much energy source is available with this particular refinery of gas. So either these refinery of gases consist of CO2, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen disulfides, mercaptans, either might be in water or vapor phase, and that might be C1 to C2, that may be a dry gas region. Okay, so C1 to C2 is a dry gas region, C3 to C4 is a wet gas region. Correct. C3 to C4 is a wet gas region which is going to be applicable of that. But C4 might be diverted to the gasoline either for blending purpose. Okay, without gasoline it cannot be processed. Okay, and out of that C1 to C2 are considered as a dry gases and C3 to C4 are considered as wet gases. Okay, so C4 might be diverted to the gasoline or it may be diverted to the particularly blending purpose. Okay, so this is related to the associated gas what we have it here. Okay, so this was related to the gas. Next is LPG. Okay, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Everyone is aware about this, that we are using in our daily routines. Okay, that is the gas which is can be vented, which can be processed, and which can be stored after liquefaction. That is termed as liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, and this liquefied petroleum gas is stored in a vapor liquid mixture. Okay, it is stored in vapor liquid mixture. Now this is not very easy to handle. Okay, it is very easy to handle, but when it is under a particular closed systems, okay, smoke is very less. Okay, or you can say that this is smokeless. Okay, it is good and under having steady heating rate. Okay, it is having good or having steady heating rate. So the major contribution is the C3, which by consist of almost C3 24.7%. Then isobutane might be around 36.7%, and normal butane is near about 38.5%. So major contribution is of 38.5, that is for the normal butane. So the property which is most very much important for LPG, that is the vapor pressure is the important property. So already we know the pressure exerted by the vapor on the liquid vapor surface is called as the vapor pressures. Okay, so whenever the boiling point has been reached, but this particular fuel is graded according to its vapor pressure and the temperature at which almost it is evaporated by 90%. Okay, almost it is evaporated by 90%. So this fuel is graded according to the vapor pressure of that component and the temperature at which almost the evaporation rate is of 98%. Evaporation rate is of 98%. Under this range, that particular is available. So one of the grade which is available for liquefied petroleum gas, that is P108. Okay, that is P108, which is available for that particular gas. Clear with this? Okay. Now the next is what are the important testing methods for LPG. Okay, there are certain important testing methods are also available for LPG. Okay, so almost this important property for LPG is Reed's vapor pressure. Okay, how to measure the Reed's vapor pressure. Okay, that we will see in the next class. Okay, so Reed's vapor pressures. And this Reed's vapor pressure, it is used in either gasoline test. It is also used in testing the gasoline. Okay, how to check the gasoline, that is the next portion. The vapor pressure for that is near about 5 to 13 kg per centimeter square, near about at 38 degrees Celsius. Almost 95% of the evaporation is high, which is kept less than temperature of 38 degrees Celsius. And in tropical region, the temperature should be near about 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, in tropical region, temperature should be maintained around 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, and for testing leak detection, okay, we need to add mercaptans into the process. So that's why you might have seen in many process flow sheet, there are some mercaptans are also added. Mercaptan one stream is there that is added to this one. So the vapor pressure for liquefied petroleum gas at 65 degrees Celsius is near about 10 to 26 kg per centimeter square, and the vapor pressure at 38 degrees Celsius is near about 6.7. So you can see that as the temperature goes on increasing, vapor pressure also goes on increasing, especially which is associated with this particular processes. And almost 95% evaporation rate is obtained when the temperature is in the range of near about 2 degree Celsius, minus 2 degree Celsius. So these are some important tests that we need to do. So important test is the Reed's vapor pressure test, gasoline test, and third one is the vapor pressure test. Okay, and there are certain norms over which these properties need to be compared. So even also, if you are performing any project related to the refinery in industry, you should know that how to characterize the LPG and what are the various methods to test the particular LPG, that is the Reed's vapor pressure. And another what we have is the gasoline test. Okay, another what we have is the gasoline test. So almost 95% of the evaporation is kept at that particular framework. Okay, and in tropical region, the temperature should be near about 42 degrees Celsius for that. So vapor pressure at 65 degrees Celsius is 26 kg per centimeter square. At 38 degrees Celsius, it is near about 6.7 kg per centimeter square. Okay, so that much amount of the pressure can be handled across that particular situations of this LPG. Okay, so let us know if you have any query related to that. You can put it into the comment box, correct? And within this, you can ask the questions. Okay, your presently will be marked as you are when you will subscribe to the channel and when you are going to add a like to that particular video, what we call as important test links for LPG. Clear? Now, okay, how next gas is nothing but gasoline. Okay, so gasoline we will see in the actual physical portion because this is an important aspect which will be available at this particular positions. Okay, now let us just see what we have seen it. We have seen the LPG, what do you mean by liquefied petroleum gas? We have seen what do you mean by associated gas, what are the various refinery of gases, correct? Then what can be the dissolved gas, what can be the natural gas, okay, its composition, what will be the associated gas, correct, what should be the casing head gas, provided that casing head gas may be combined with particularly with the associated gas, correct. Okay, so this was regarding the today's class. I hope you have listened it properly and patiently, and I will stop it here for today's. Okay, the video of the same will be uploaded on the YouTube channel. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks for joining the lecture number 12.